Happy 4th of July, everyone. It's early morning here. Just got home and changed. I was gonna cut the grass, but we got rain moving in, unfortunately, so I'm gonna hold off, take a nap, and then get up and see if the rain hasn't gone by then. Otherwise, I'll have to wait till tomorrow to do the grass. But as you can see, I've got a number of tractors out here decorated and ready for the 4th. And last, you can see I've got the Super M parked out here with the for sale sign on it. I'm not sure if I covered this in the last video, but I just decided that I'm too attached to the M to get rid of it, and the Super M, I don't really need live hydraulics because I'm not farming, so it was not a bad purchase, but not something I needed. So the Super M is up for sale. But tomorrow we're gonna head over to Domino's to do some work on the Case SC fenders. Hopefully we'll get them in primer, and then I'll give you guys a little update on a little project that we did on his Farmall B. So be a little re-engineering, so to speak, that I'll show you. So let's continue this video tomorrow, and the wind's already picking up. Sun's up on the east, but it's cloudy on the west. So we'll pick this video up tomorrow and go from there. All right. Hey everyone. Well, we're over at Domino's, and we're working on the fenders for the Case SC. And as you can see, they're all the heavy mud work and fiberglass filler work is done. So we just have to probably got to sand this one just a little bit more, but we just have to put a final coat of slime on. Slime is like a very thin and easily sandable version of Bondo or body filler. It's kind of your final coat of filler to fill in all the imperfections, and then you just smooth everything out, and it's ready for primer and paint. So that's where we're sitting with the fenders. But I wanted to first give you an update on the Minneapolis. Ended up being a bad coil in the magneto. Wasn't a huge deal. Rudy fixed me up right away, no issues there, and thanks again, Rudy. And got it back on the tractor, runs good. So I gotta get them valve cover gaskets in there though. That thing leaks like a sieve. So wanted to talk a little bit about the little special project we did with Domino's B here. If you guys remember, he had the loader on this tractor, but he's also got a belly mower for it, and he wanted to make it so that he could keep the loader frame that he built on the tractor and also have the belly mower on, so he could have the ability to use both if he needed to. But now all he's got to do to remove the loader, instead of unbolting it, you know, from the bell housing, the front pedestal, and the rear end, he just pulls the pins for the loader frame and then for the cylinders at the bottom. So what we did was we manufactured, redneck engineered this, I guess you could call it a lift. It was essentially the same thing that they had on here, but it wouldn't mount to this frame. It originally mounted up to the bell housing here, so we had to modify. We actually built one from scratch so he could keep the factory one that came with the mower. So we built this. It's real simple, just a piece of plate here, a clamp for the rotation rod or whatever you want to call it to ride in, your cantilevers to raise your mower, and then this side was the more complicating side because we had to have your assist spring all mounted up. But he did a really nice job kind of thinking this up, and then I did a lot of the grunt work as far as cutting and bending and stuff like that, just because, you know, he's still struggling a little bit with the head stuff. So that's kind of where we're sitting. You know, everything works as it should. So now he's got the ability to have the loader and the mower on at the same time, so he doesn't have to pull the loader frame off to put the mower on it. It used to be about a 4-hour job to get everything switched out, but now he can just do it real quick. So that's good for him and makes it easier to use. And I think he wants to build a 3-point hitch for this thing too, and put use like a weight box back here, so in the wintertime when he's got that loader, he can put concrete or rock or whatever in there for ballast. That way he's got more traction on the rear. But that's about all I've got for updates on that stuff. Maybe we'll do some more video here when we get a little bit further along on the fenders. But stay tuned. How we doing, everybody? Well, we got the fenders all laid out with all the mud and slime or metal glaze on them and sanded. So that's all done. We just got to get a coat of primer on it and then block it out, put a coat of sealer on it, and then paint. So that's where we're sitting with that. But I am in the middle of cutting the grass, and we have to move all the tractors because they're still all parked out front here. So let's go ahead and do that. I know you guys like to see everything fire up, so let the case run for a minute. Sounded like the battery was a little weak, so we'll let it charge up a little. But we did get the Minneapolis back together and running. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before, but we had a faulty coil in the mag, so Rudy fixed me right up, got me back on the road. So we'll fire that one up next and probably put it right next to the case. So just trying to keep them out of the way so I can finish mowing the lawn. Let's see. quite the fleet out here. Now for the big dogs. See Roxy laying down in the yard. She's enjoying every minute of it. After 9 years in a townhouse, that dog deserves a yard. Had a little bit of interest on this tractor. Some tire kickers, but a couple people are pretty interested in it, it sounds like, so we'll see what happens. I always forget to turn the switch on. Sure does run smooth though. Go turn the fuel on the YAM off. There we go. There's all the tractors, all 7 of them. Pretty nice lineup. I think that might do it for this video, so I'm glad you guys could come along and check out the bee, see the fenders, and then take another ride on the tractors, even though it was short. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, and thanks for wrenching with me.